Well, hello there, golf nerds of the internet. Week 5, round 2 today on the TGC Tours Platinum. And we played very well round 1 to -11. And today we're trying to build on that. It's a tricky situation today, especially with the green speeds. But I have a feeling we can do well here. We have been playing awesome, and the golf has been in a good way. But it is very tricky today, so let's go see the conditions, and you guys will see also why is it a tricky proposition today. So we go into the green tees, 6,800. So a little bit shorter on the tees. Pins at 2, quite devilish. A lot of downhill dirt nurblers and a lot of difficult ones. Medium speed, wind direction coming in from the south. Fairway is only moderate. Green is soft, so very receptive. But this is where it's tough. This is where it's actually tough. So green speed is very fast. So we've already know that in playing into these icy greens on difficult conditions, difficult designs, we just have to keep our mind about it here. And if we take a bogey, even if we take a double bogey or triple bogey, we won't tilt. But we won't take a lot of bogeys. We won't take any big bogeys, hopefully. As we walk to the tee box, please consider leaving a subscription to the channel. We are almost partnered, so every single click is going to take us 3 to 4 points closer. Himochiko. Raven. Wind is, as promised, quite a lot on the lower side, so we're just going to be aiming nicely middle fairway, and then we go. You love the first one being perfect. So as long as we get there but are not too far up the hill, this is going to be nice. I can't believe we got it to stay, dudes. We hit the best shot of our life, dude. We definitely see it instantly in a way where we can go for the birdie. There's break throughout, and especially at the last portion, there was a decent amount, so. Scoring the first one here is absolutely humongous. Scoring the first is absolutely huge. Second hole here, pretty much the same proposition. Don't suck at the game and go get your fairway. Sometimes this ugly bounce is right, but with the shorter bounce, it should still stay out of the sand always. So we get a nice bounce here. We got it up, but I think this is close enough. Definitely break in there, so don't be too scared. Okay, 2 for 2 at the start is music to my old ears. This is extremely interesting because anything from up top, you're going to be completely dead. So we just can't ever hang out too far in the low. So I'll put a little bit of loft ski and a little bit of backspin. On my tempo too, so it should come down. There's the backspin. It's going to start walking towards the hole. And it's a perfect shot. It's a perfect shot. Oh, no way! Swing plane made us miss that. Swing plane made us miss that. Very tasty, but swing plane made us miss that, so we can be angry. I definitely pushed left. I definitely pushed left, so. This is actually kind of a weird aim where we have to aim quite far right. As long as we don't crack this ridge, it's always gonna bounce left. So this should always come down from this. Everything here is very, very dangerous. But now we are in a way where we can probably just sometimes maybe get this to the green with this 90% lie. So here goes. A little bit too fast, but it's gonna give us the right side chip. Rather it get to the low side than upside. Upside you can't be. Upside you can't be. So this is the only way you can play this hole. Of course, not with that fast. You can roll it a little bit closer, but there is literally no way to keep the green here. Now we just gotta hope this stops. Still okay. Still very much okay. Now we gotta be good at the game. This is where you gotta be good at the game. So just not enough backspin on that. Not enough backspin on that. This is where we now need to be good at the game. Stay. Okay, we have survived. Well, almost survived. Okay, there we survive the first blow-up hole. This with backspin on is a good chance that it's not gonna get to the rough. If this would stay out, this would be absolutely fantastic. Yes, it did. Now we have a chance here. Same thing here with the flop. I'm gonna put just a little bit of backspin. And that is very close to qualifying. That's very, very close to qualifying. Huge that! Come on. Bang, bang, bang. This wind actually helps us keeping this ball on the right side, so we'll just take our normal big douche into the middle. That is fantastic bounce. Fantastic bounce, that. Oh my god, it bounced exactly where I wanted to bounce it. I want it to bounce exactly to the square that I wanted. Now, though, standing on a yellow bead in a double breaker dirt nirbler situation, you realize that 5-footers can sometimes be horrifyingly difficult. You realize that sometimes a 5-footer is difficult. Same thing here, Laddersons. Anything from the right side will be death. So we're going to be quite handsomely on this side. Anything from the top side is going to be absolute deaded. So we'll just play the safe shot. And then all the way left, take the power off, and look how much it still rolls. Perfect shot. Little downhill dirbler here, but a lot of break. Little downhill dirbler with a lot of break. That's really cool. Really cool to be shooting like this. So now, the toughest hole in the tournament right here. I hit the same tempo that I hit in practice. I hit the exact same tempo I hit in practice. So here, now the number one thing that you have to be mindful of is this roll here past the hole. So any energy that the ball is going to have, it's going to roll hard body on that yellow. So first things first, brakes on. And here we are not allowed to suck. Why don't we just chip in birdie the toughest hole in the tournament? Because we can. Let's just... But again, testament to practice rounds. 2 times I chipped that ball down the line, chat. 2 different occasions, I chipped that ball down the line. So me knowing is a testament to practice rounds. Me knowing what to do there is a straight up thank you to the work we put in. Because of you guys, thank you. I have the opportunity to call this my full-time job. So I can spend 4 minutes thinking about that chip. So 6 through 8, I guess. 6 through 8. And Fairway Frank is on the prowl. Yes. That is such a difficult shot. So getting it out from that yellow to actually roll down is really good. Granted, the wind played more into my loft, so I didn't need the deal. I didn't need the loft there. So there's definitely a mistake, game theory mistake there on how much the wind in the end played. So 100% a mistake. And then coming through this yellow is going to be really interesting. So just take away the power a lot. I took away a lot of power again. This is going to be really difficult. On my tempo exact, though. And then please stop. Please stop. Okay, the biggest blow-up hole for me, cleared. The biggest blow-up hole for me, 8 and 9. We score 8, we par 9, so Tiger Woods-esque raise the roof at this point. That was awesome. This we can score, but anything from the left side will be in danger of rolling off. Even with the moderate, so this should be absolutely wonderful. Now give me the full kick left and survive. I think it even bounced over the rough there, so it didn't even touch the rough. Now will it stop though? Oh my days, that's awesome. That's going to be awesome. Kick left and stay on the green. Stay on the green. Stay on the green. Oh my god, it did. Just broke the uphill there. Luckily it stopped. But again, not the tap-in that we expected from that. I really thought that was enough. But let's make it. Big players, big plays or something. Big players, big plays. Wow. Crawler 360 no scope. Wow. Wow. That was incredible. I enjoyed that a lot. I was a little bit angry at myself for not reading that correctly. I hit exactly the power I wanted, but it was still too much. So there was definitely a level of frustration to my own soul from that one. 51 feet up to the hole, so I am fairly confident that this will not get to the sand no matter what happens. Now, in my opinion, the most interesting approach shot of the week, because it's impossible. Anything from here will run off to here. Everything will run off, so... So what we need to do is actually hit it short. Like, we cannot hit this back hill. Even with front spin, anything that hits here, it's gone. This is not enough. Like, this is gonna come down to 51 and come back down, so I have to pitch. So we'll do a good amount of backspin with full front spin. Good amount of loft, full front spin. There is no play here, coach. That's just it. There is no play here. Look, everything comes down, so there is no play here. So I'm gonna put quite a lot of backspin, quite a lot of loft, and a good amount of front spin. And then we're just gonna close our eyes and hope for the best. That's one of my favorite golf shots of all time. That right there, Laddie Ladderson's, is one of my favorite shots of all time. Not lying, one of my favorite shots ever in the game. One of my favorite shots ever in the game. And again, practice rounds. You know where we were in practice rounds, lads? Down the hill for a double bogey. We have to aim a little bit to the right side. I think this is going to break. I don't care if we miss this high side. Low side, I don't want to miss it. So this 108, this is already a little bit too much, so I have to shorten this with full backspin. I'm extremely afraid. Here, we have to admit we are extremely afraid. But that doesn't change the fact that we have to hit our golf shot. Full backspin on, it might release and stop. Stop, please stop. That's almost a birdie, chat. That's almost a birdie right there. Yes, almost a birdie right then and there. Huge that. Come on. We just gotta make sure we get it down the line here. This is going to be a good opportunity for the program. There we go. And then the mega kick left and keep rolling. 411 at least. There's the mega kick all down the line. Give me the 400 spot. Beautiful. 370. Let's go. Love that. Difficult proposition. But here, the good news is that this left side is semi-safe. The good news is that the left side is semi-safe. The bad news is that it's only semi-safe. It's not safe. It's only semi-safe. Well, hello, beautiful. Would you like to go to McDonald's? There's no other word for this than ridiculous. First eagle of the tourney. First eagle of the tournament right there. And remember, guys, for every eagle we do on tour, we want one tier 3. And we just gotta hope that it stays on this uphill lie here. Hey. On my tempo, backspin is on, so it should spin. It should spin. Don't you dare. You do not go down. Do not go down. I would have been extremely angry at that. I would have been extremely angry at that. We're going to let that tree live his own life there. We'll just be over it onto the left with randomly a very difficult approach. But from the fairway here, we can approach. As long as we can generate spin here, we are okay. But anything without spin is dead. So full backspin on. Even if this comes down a little short, we're going to be a-okay with it. This is not enough club. So we need a miracle to get to the green. Backspin is on, though. Okay, that's a little bit better than I had in mind, but it is the shot that I had in mind. But it's a little bit more release than in my wildest dreams. It's a little bit more release than in my wildest dreams, but that, in fact, is the shot. That, in fact, is the shot. And then we go into danger zone. This is absolute dangerous, but I'm going to trust my tempo and hang out here on the left. And we got it. I think it's going to be... I think there's a chance that this is on the fairway. This fairway is pretty unkeepable. But with this particular shot, we might have just kept it. Let's see. .68, so a little bit of Latsky and a good amount of backspin because we want the ball to actually suckle back on this one. This one we want it to suck. And oh my god, it's a perfect Scotty Walnut suckling into the uphill putt that we wanted. That is a 10 out of 10 shot there. Take the weight, buddy. So, full backspin. And just a little bit of loft ski. I'm rather be short here. Rather hit this at 117 than 127. One more. One more here. Here again, everything is okay except for the C. So we're going to be aiming quite far right. A little bit too much, but we still got the bounce, so we don't really have to worry about it. Now we just have to keep our wits about it. We cannot stay up. You cannot stay up, so now you gotta have your brains with you. Here, you can very, very, very easily wreck your life. You can extremely, extremely easily here wreck your life. So I'm gonna put a little loft ski on, and then we go. Yeah. Loft on, heavy aim right. Lie is gonna take it, wind is gonna take it. And the first miss of the tournament, second miss of the tournament, but we get incredibly lucky to still stay on the fairway here. Now we have a chance to stop this. We won't now birdie this. In most cases now we won't birdie this, so I'm gonna try something that I would never try in a normal situation. I'm gonna try to hit this flop. I would right now, right here, I'm gonna try this flop. I would never in a normal situation try this. Never ever would I try this in a normal situation. Now we have to. That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna even lie, that was pretty sick. Yeah, full backspin, full backspin, full loft, it will stop. But the beauty of there is it gets to the right square. If it's 2 squares up, it's gonna keep rolling. Yeah, I hit it in like a 6 squares where you can hit it. There's no way to keep this, so that was a miracle. And here now again, a lot of when I was young and horny, I would already putt this down the hill and windmill. But we have to understand that again, same thing here. If it doesn't touch the hole, it's gonna be off from the green. So again, we're putting this again defensively. And again, if this misses high, it's a-okay. The best round of virtual golf I have ever played. That was the best round of golf I've ever played. Chat, we tied the robots. This is the first time we tied the robots. We tied the robots, chat. That right there is a testament to practice rounds. Testament to the idea that you gotta grind. And of course, this time we hit our shots. We hit our putts. We did everything right today. But I still say this very honestly. A lot of that comes down to the fact that we practiced. We look at the track. We have an understanding of the speeds better than 2 weeks ago. So for me, that's a working class win. That's a working class win. I'll take credit for staying calm and cool, but I the most of that credit goes to the fact that I was very comfortable with the track there. Even in those horror situations, we were comfortable. Okay, we kept the ball probably 3 times where we shouldn't. We got a mega release on places that I was not expecting it. So it was just one of those where absolutely everything worked. So we will mark that as one of the best we've ever played and move on. Because job started, but job not done. I really hope you guys on the YouTube video on demand side enjoyed it. Twitch chat was absolutely fired up all day, as was I. So if you guys enjoyed it too, please consider leaving a subscription. We are so close to being partnered. Like 30 clicks away from getting the partnership status that we've been working on for almost a year, day in and day out. So if you have a Google account, YouTube account, and you want to help the golf nerd general grow this culture and keep the golf nerds on the internet, the bestest, the easiest, and the freest, fastest way is clicking on that subscribe button. Chuck a like and a comment on the video as well if you are still feeling a certain way. I mentioned these nerds on top of my head. We are here together every single day starting from 8 a.m. You are invited as well. Come hang out, come talk to us, come spend some quality time chatting to the people while we play this game on a daily basis. We have a lot of fun here, and I invite all of you to come and join us. Talking about joining us, join us nerds in playing. TGCTours.com, no hidden membership fees, no hidden fees, no toxicity, no drama, and all around, in my opinion, the best gaming community anywhere in the world. And I'm 40 years old, so I've seen a few, and this is my home, so that's it. Trio of sellouts, mess with the tubes, come mess with us on Twitch, and mess yourself and play on TGC Tours. Okay, I am riding the high, so we're gonna go play some Rankerson with Birdsky, and we will be back tomorrow for round 3. Yes, round 3 tomorrow. Quick maths. So one last time, thank you everybody so much for the continued support on the content here on YouTube and Twitch. And I will return tomorrow. We have a little bit of a chance. Mokkio is out. Peace.